All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Good set, 19!
They'll run on first down. Dobbins call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored. When they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch it slap, watch it slap. Watch it slap him up.
On second and 9, Watson eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Back. Yes! Zoom, fellas, let's go! Mike 27, Mike 27.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 7, Watson got a man open. It's Ross, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watson just beating the play clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end. We got 9. Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Watson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw is Watson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready, set. 27. I got one. Go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Go.
2nd and 6. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Red. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready. 50. Plant.
No game on this defense, no game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Motion.
Hayward. Ready.
Back to throw here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20. They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be brought brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Delta.
Shit. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Guys, it's game situation.
Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Big stop, let's go.
Exit. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Looking to throw. Robinson's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Y'all guard.
They'll run with Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. I'm not ready.
Hey, 24.
97's the mic.
And let's go.
To throw is Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Cooper was the target there. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Room here to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Geis. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
2nd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a... They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Hey, 24. Hey, 31.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
97's the mic. I got it. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey,
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Safety. Joker.
Hey, 31.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Telvin Smith, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
97's the mic. 97.
On 1st and 10, Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Second down and goal. Watson under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
On third down, Dobbins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Bring it.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Then we got to get the
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Throwing now. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
97's the mic.
Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.